Hi guys, my name is Steve B. Talking to you again about staying sober for today. It's a beautiful day to be sober. Here I am, down the park, my favorite place. I got my walk in. I'm down here soaking up the shade. It's kind of warm in the sun, but I'll tell you what, it's awesome in the shade. I am uh, in a decent place today. We've had a heat wave uh, lately. I mean, extreme heat. I mean, you get into your car and it's 106. It's pretty crazy. I it, um here to talk about guys staying sober for today. And if you want, give me a like and a subscribe. I love getting here and talking to you guys about staying sober. It's a thing near and dear to my heart, and I don't know, it's the greatest thing in the world. I spent 20 years drinking and partying and like escaping life, and for me that's what it was. Alcohol was the ultimate escape, and when I discovered it, it was like, bring it on. I want that escape. I want that buzz. I want to feel good. And it was like my magic elixir. When I started drinking the stuff, all of a sudden life was good. I was at peace. I could smile. I could laugh. I can enjoy life. And I do all those things sober today because it can be done, and I'm going to help you do it. You know, don't make it an option. When you get up in the morning, say, I'm not going to drink just for today. And lo and behold, you want that, it can happen, and it will happen. It's not necessary to drink to enjoy life, to have fun. It was my everything. I remember when I discovered it and when I was in my drinking days. Yes, it was the main ingredient of my good time. And a little secret for you guys, and I'm sure you guys understand if you're like me. I'd start way before I even went out. I'd get that pump going. I'd prime it, and I'd be well on my way by the time I went out. And it made me loosen up. It made me have a better time. It made me definitely more at peace with myself and the world and other people. When I wasn't drinking, I was a miserable prick. Sorry, that's the only word I could use. Because I was. Yeah, when I was drinking, I was jovial. I was fun to be with. I was laughing at everything and having a great time. When I wasn't drinking, I was a miserable prick. And my poor kid. When I first stopped drinking, I had a little kid. Michael was, oh, I don't know, he was young. I don't remember exactly how young he was, 7 or something like that. But I was a weekend parent. I had him on the weekends, and I, I wasn't a good parent to him. I'm here to tell you that I was a piece of garbage parent. When I didn't drink, I was like, I wasn't changing. I was still that piece of dirt. And it took me years to get my butt straightened out. At first it was like, okay, sobriety's nice. I'm not killing myself anymore with alcohol. but I really, it took me time to reach the point where I'm actually becoming a better person. Um, Years, in fact, and here I am, quite a bit older, many years later, and I still have flaws. You know, if I don't look up to God and say, "Thy will be done," I got to do that on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times in a day, because that's what matters. Not my will be done, Thy will be done. Um, Thank you, Jesus, for that prayer. Greatest prayer I've ever heard. You know, we say it after meetings all the time. We'll have a meeting, and at the end, we'll like get in a big circle and say, we call it the Lord's Prayer, and I'm glad that that's part of my recovery, because you know God is, you know, there are a lot of pieces to the puzzle of recovery, and the main piece is God. I call him Jesus. You know, without God, I can't do a blessed thing. I can't do nothing without God. With God, life becomes doable and beautiful. You know, happy to be with you guys today. It's another day. Yeah, you know, I heard we're going to get a little relief from this crazy heat, which is nice. And the shade is just unbelievably beautiful. What do you guys have planned for today? Anything? Whatever you do, don't make drinking a part of it. You know, like just say not today, not today. And if tomorrow comes, you know, just say the same thing, not today. You're not tricking yourself. You're just taking it in little doable sizes instead of having one big thing. Can't drink. You know, you get a attitude like that, and it's like, what are you gonna think about? You're probably, like, if you're a normal person, you know, and an alcoholic, probably gonna think about drinking. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to for today. You know, I'm here to support your recovery, and you know, allow the Lord, allow God to be in the center of your not only your life but your recovery, which He is of mine. I've never once got up and prayed and said, God, help me to stay sober today. No, I know that staying sober is God's plan for my life for today. And honestly, you know, it's like I'm not gonna throw a monkey wrench in the engine and screw it all up. Although I have a history of doing that with pretty much my whole life. You know, I've made bad choices. I've done bad things. All for the sake of a good time. Well, I'm not looking today for a good time. I'm looking for peace, tranquility, serenity. You know, those are the things that I cherish, that I love today, and they all have to do with my heavenly Father, you know, my Lord, and I know that my life, it belongs to Him. I give it to Him, and believe me, he wants the best for me. So wouldn't you want something to do with someone who wants the best for you? You know, God is the greatest friend that I ever had. You know, and I don't know. My life is a beautiful adventure today. You know, my latest birthday said, "Oh, I'm getting older." But getting older is a blessing. Getting older is a blessing if you do it the right way. If you seek the right things. And today, it's about health. It's about sleeping good, getting a good night's rest. It's about thinking about the right things all day long. It's about prayer. I pray to God all day long too, and I would not think of getting through a day without prayer. It has made life an unbelievable journey, you know, and talking to God, and when I think about meditation too, and I was like, I don't know how to meditate. Well, when we're in a group and we're going around and people are sharing, I focus on every single person that's sharing. And for me, that's meditation, you know, focusing on someone else and what they're saying. It's a fantastic life, and I want you to have a fantastic life too. I want you to enjoy this beautiful life that God has given us, and do it without drinking. Drinking's just gonna kill you. It's gonna wreck your insides. It's going to it's gonna cause you to die earlier. It's gonna mess you up. I mean, God gave us these beautiful organs to make our lives, to make life better. The beating heart. I think about that alone. That it was beating when the minute I was born, and it's beating now, these many years later. In the year 2024, I was talking the other day about, wow, it seemed like a faraway time, like something that, wow, it's going to be like the Jetsons or something, like that cartoon. And it's nothing like that. But I got to tell you, with computers and AI and all this advanced stuff, it's stuff I don't know the first thing about, but it's wonderful. God has really given me more than I ever asked for, and you gotta trust me. He wants to do the same thing for you. So like give him your life. Tell him you want his help. He will not forsake you, ever. He will not forsake you. He will help you. He will guide you. He will protect you. Um, by all rights, I should not be sitting here right now. I went through some crazy stuff during my drinking days. And it's a miracle I'm still alive to talk to you about it. No, drinking is just going to make it worse again. And if you ever got pulled back into it again, it ain't going to be better. It's going to be worse than ever. Um, I'm happy with today and what I have. I have really everything that a man could ever want. I have everything a man could want. My needs are all met. When I think about it, I'm not in want for anything. When I was younger, I was very much a materialistic person, but I'm not today. I have the things I need to keep me alive, and the things I need to enjoy. And right now, honestly, I don't need anything. Well, let me correct that. I need God. I need my God all the time. and I will never say that I don't. I do. And I'm never going to be in a place where I don't. Honestly, God is my everything. As, like I said, the main ingredient, absolutely the main ingredient. And he's there for you too. I want you guys to see that he wants to help you, that he loves you, just like he loves me. And I care about you too. Um, I want you to get sober. That's that's one of the things that I'm here in this world to do, to help you guys stay sober a day at a time, just like me. And I hope I could encourage you to do that. God bless.